Happy Easter!
Happy Easter!
Woo.
Woo. I'm wearing pink, Easter pink.
And I have my crutches. I had a little accident, but everything's fine.
Mm-hmm. We're
Anyway.
not casting blame. It's
No.
not the cat's fault.
It's not the cat's fault at all. Anyway, today we're going to be making our coconut lime souffle.
Mm-hmm. For Easter, because he is risen.
Mm-hmm. And so am I, off the couch. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we thought we would try this. Again, our ambition might exceed our abilities, but we figured what could be better for Easter than a souffle? And since we're, honoring various things that interest us, we're going to make a coconut lime one. So in honor of France and kind of Thailand.
I love it. It's all good.
Yeah.
And so many things could go wrong. The ramekins are probably the wrong shape. And I'm doubling this recipe that I found. It's an English recipe, so all the measurements are in English, as opposed to American.
Yeah, sorry. But how far we've come, too, because
My
a
goodness.
mere year ago,
That's
I
right.
didn't know what a ramekin was. I also want to point out that I'm wearing Stephen Brooks' apron, all the way from Australia. He's the one who pointed out ramekin was the right word. Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing an apron from the Curlies in Seattle, Pike Place Market. Ooh, and you know what we're going to use for the first time today in one of ours? Egg separator, because we need to separate some eggs. And who gave us this egg separator? Jim?
Melinda Hughes.
Isn't it lovely? This
Thank
is
you,
fun.
Melinda.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we're going to be doing this. We're probably going to do it quickly, because we're going to see if we can get this thing under 10 minutes.
Here we go. Oh my goodness. Are you ready?
Yeah, happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Jim, what have I come upon you doing?
Well, you'll notice that I am putting melted butter into the ramekin, and now I'm going to put some castor sugar, which we kind of cheated. We took regular granulated sugar and some powdered sugar. We put it in the coffee grinder, and we made it into this sort of mixture that is somehow, it's between powdered sugar and granular sugar. Anyway, so I'm going to be putting this around the edges of the ramekin, and then allegedly this will make the souffle rise. That remains to be seen. And you'll notice I'm just going to let gravity take its course, and that should coat the entire ramekin. The best part of this is that it ends up with a tiny little bit of butter and sugar, and you can just go like this.
We're going to see if this egg separator really works. I guess I have to also use my finger because it's not running through the holes. But, it's kind of gross. And maybe the old-fashioned way is better, but we're still super there. Wait, it's gonna go. Oh, we're still super grateful for this egg separator. Look at that.
Pretty neat.
Beautiful. Thank you, Melinda.
I'm going to make another batch of castor sugar, and how do you quantify it? A batch, a group, a flock, a herd? Anyway, here we go. Watch. In my defense, now that I am hobbled and my body is my medium for art and for cooking, I feel like I'm working with one hand tied behind my back.
Jim, we're gonna need like 4 tablespoons of corn flour. We don't have any corn flour. We have cornmeal, and I think if you finely grind cornmeal, you end up with corn flour. Do you think you could help?
Of course.
I know you're wondering what we're doing, Eisenhower. I know, and I'm going to tell you. So right now on the stove, we are heating up milk and coconut milk and regular flour and corn flour and butter. We're going to heat it up until it all melts together and starts to thicken. Then we are going to add the, do we add the egg whites? No, then we add the lime juice and then the egg yolks, and then we cool it. Okay, we got 4 tablespoons of lime juice in there. Oh, it's thickened up really nicely. And now we're going to add the egg yolks and combine and then cover and leave to cool. Gotta go gradual with these, like one at a time. Look at that. Can you see that? Beautiful yellow color. And here I was thinking we would add food coloring. Crazy me. I was drunk with power is what I was.
All right, so I have the 6 egg whites in the cold bowl, and I have the sugar that has been ground up. And so I'm gonna pour it in. And then because I need some exercise, I'm gonna hand whisk this thing. You ready? Here we go. Oh well.
Soft peaks achieved by hand and by machine.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, the egg white and castor sugar mixture, and we're gonna fold it into the egg yolk and coconut and lime mixture.
So I've got a spoonful in here, and I'm going to very gently fold it in. Folding is just stirring, but slower.
So Dennis, we've talked about this a lot. I took French for 2 quarters in college 42 years ago.
Oof.
So my French is très mauvais.
Right.
But do you want to give our viewers a French Pascal greeting?
What? Oh, Pâques. You mean Pâques.
Well, yeah.
Easter is Pâques. Bon, joyeux Pâques à tout le monde. J'espère que vous tous pouvez célébrer avec vos amis et vos familles et enfin avec tout le monde. Et surtout, on prie pour la paix en Europe, Ukraine. On prie vraiment pour la paix.
Ah, oui. Merci beaucoup.
Oui. And voila, we have 4 perfect soufflés. Okay, so here's the honest truth. There's a new show on the Food Network called the Julia Child Challenge, where 8 people come in and they watch a Julia Child doing something on video, and they try to recreate it, and they get eliminated one by one. That's why we wanted to do a souffle, because we saw someone do a souffle. What's the worst that could happen? It could fall. And then since it's Easter, you just wait 3 more days and see if it rises again. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, that was terrible. Okay, so anyway, and the reason for the lime and the coconut is we had leftover key lime juice, which I love, and we had leftover coconut milk from when we made some sticky rice. So these are going to go in the oven. I don't think you should film me, Jim, because the oven is hot and the cookie sheet is hot, and I don't want to burn myself. We think the soufflés are done. Let's check it out. Look at this. Now they wiggle with a tiny bit of wiggle, and yet they're getting golden brown. Look at that. And we did test them with a metal skewer, which came out clean. And therefore, we have decided our soufflés are done. I'm going to dust them lightly with a little confectioner sugar, and then you will see us in the tasting room.
Just for our viewers
Sure.
out there, what temperature did we use?
Oh, we used 340 degrees Fahrenheit on convection.
And how long were they in?
Well, the 2-ounce ramekins were supposed to be in for 9 to 10 minutes. These are 10-ounce ramekins. They were probably in for a little over 20.
Huh.
Well, here we are. Look at these soufflés. Now, of course, already caving in, because that's the magic of a soufflé. But
Now, we took these out of the oven, and we both kind of said, what do soufflés taste like? And the only soufflé I've ever had is a spinach soufflé.
Yep. And I've had a spinach soufflé and maybe a cheese soufflé. I don't even know.
Huh. So
Chocolate soufflé, maybe.
Yeah. Well, Dennis looked up soufflé, how a soufflé should taste on Google, and they said it should taste like a cloud.
Mm-hmm. It should have the texture of a cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit undercooked in the middle, they say. So I guess a little mushy.
So we're going into this with expectations, which often lead to disappointment. But go ahead. Why don't you
Shall
go
I
first?
try it?
Yeah.
I want to say, first of all, the coconut and lime smell is gorgeous.
That is good.
Okay, and look at, yep, it's like a cloud. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's hot. Be careful. It's nice. I'd say the coconut lime flavor is less in the eating and more in the smell. Like it smells stronger than it tastes. Careful, it's really hot. Don't burn yourself.
Yeah. Rose and flows of angel hair. Hey, Ken Davies.
Careful, it's hot.
I'm afraid of it. I'm afraid of the Easter souffle.
It's nice.
Is it all right?
Yeah, just don't burn your throat.
Just burn your throat. All right.
It's going well so far.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think it's right. I mean, I think it's cooked. Seems cooked, yeah. You can see the steam rising off.
I think that I find baffling is you're supposed to eat it immediately.
Right, but it's so hot.
It's so hot.
Seems dangerous.
Yeah. Thanks, France.
Yeah, wow.
Anyway.
Well, happy Easter souffle. I think
Yeah.
we did a fine job.
Yes, happy Easter to everybody. Dennis quite rightly wished for some peace throughout the world, but particularly in Europe, in Ukraine. And also, thanks to all of our Thailand friends, both Thai and Australian and American, because the lime and the coconut, even though that Harry Nilsson song I think is kind of
Put the
Jamaican.
lime in the coconut.
Yes, I don't know if we should do that anymore, or if it ever should have been done. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, but for all of you Thailand people, thanks.
So, happy Easter. Enjoy looking at our souffle. What do you want for dinner?
We have some deviled eggs.
We'll just do deviled egg.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Happy Easter,
Happy Easter.
everyone.